to another episode of Animanga Junkeez. 2 E's, no I. 3, 2. What?
That was the most soulful interest you've given.
Yeah, there was a lot of soul in that one.
I felt that one.
Yeah, there was a large black man inside of you as you did that one.
Whoa.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, guys. Animanga Junkeez. 2 E's, no I. It's your boy Fred, aka Noxious, aka Noxious FX, co-host.
It's your boy Casey Silverback, aka Curves. You already know what time it is. We back. We never left.
It's your boy Uno, aka Bad Liar, aka I got nothing.
Damn.
Next.
Do you got one of those? Damn. And last but never least, co-host, the fourth seat, producer, Benji Moto-san.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, that was a fun intro.
That was different.
I like that. I like that.
You know,
I did like that. That was fun, man.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Ooh, I like that.
I like that.
That's yeah. I fuck with that.
Ben been fucking with some shit.
I've been
Seemed
trying,
real impressive.
Ben been working.
You know, we're cooking up in here.
Been working.
Yeah, that's a good one. Ben been working.
I like that.
Ben been working.
We gotta have a girl get on it, just like say that part. Been working.
Yeah. Like the
Maybach music.
Yeah.
I don't know the girl though. So don't bring her in here at the same time.
We don't want to see them. We don't want to see them.
We'll try and find that.
Yeah.
I never want to see them.
Anyways.
What is a woman?
Listen, guys. This is another one. I know we brought it up before. We got a doubleheader going on today. We got first, it's the
One Piece, chapter 11, 3-6.
Yeah.
And then 3-7.
There you go.
There we go. What's going on in One Piece? So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had a lot of shit going on in my life. So I've been in and out of the Animanga world. So these guys are going to kind of spearhead this one. I got a couple theories. I've heard some things. I'm not completely out, but these guys have a little bit more information. I'm learning just like you guys on this episode, just like how Ben's learning on this episode. So what's kind of I know I'm just gonna say I'm gonna drop this here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reiterate. Shamrock.
Yeah. You called it, Fred.
Yeah.
Twin. Shanks's twin. Confirmed. Figureland Garling's son.
Yeah.
Confirmed. The new leader of the Holy Knights. Confirmed. You guys let me know what I'm missing here.
And we also got introduced to another member of the...
Royal
Are we
Knights.
saying God Knights or Holy Knights? It's either or, right?
It's either or.
Yeah.
It depends.
Depending on the translation.
English translation,
I
Japanese
think I knew
translation.
someone that said Royal Knights.
Yeah.
So if you want to go down there.
Yeah.
Ganku. Arrow fruit.
And I got something to say on that. But you guys could go. You guys talk. I have something on that.
The fact that it's a fruit is I think that's a good sign.
Yes.
So we're not entering into everybody has like some sort of special emu power.
Yes.
I like that she has her own fruit.
Can I say something?
Oh, here we go.
Can I say something real quick?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. How did Cobra die? Do you guys remember how
The
Cobra
arrow?
died?
Oh, the arrow.
Okay. These guys are getting all of their powers from Emu.
But-
all of them. Hold on.
I'm rolling, but I understand.
Listen.
Wow, I
these-
didn't even think about that.
These guys are getting all of their powers from Emu.
So Emu's creating fruits is what you're saying.
Emu is somehow
progenitor?
Connected, has some kind of power, whether it's because we all know that there's different theories about how devil fruits are created, whether it's through hockey, will, blah, blah, blah. Emu knows the secret.
We've
I
never
believe-
seen a devil fruit tree.
Okay,
Have we?
Listen, another thing to add
They
on
say
to
the
what Fred-
Adam tree is where?
Listen, to add on to what Fred's talking about, remember what Vegapunk has always said, devil fruits have come through people's wills.
It's their will.
It's their willpower. The will that they've had has created these devils, right? So what if Emu has figured out how to generate what he wants in the form of devil fruits? So either he's creating devil fruits or he's bestowing people powers of, listen, this is what my will, I need this to be achieved. So if I give this power to somebody, that will help my will get.
So here. If they're saying it's through will, Okay, stick with me here. They're saying the devil fruit is through will. If you want something bad enough, Imu sits on the empty throne. Who has more willpower than that person?
I hear you.
With all the things that Imu has accessible to him or her. You understand what I'm saying?
That Imu could create powers in people and give them fruits. I'm with you on there. I'm with you there. They have somehow access to fruits or able to create the fruits.
What if he or she
is the Adam tree?
Is the actual source now through some way or whatever of these devil fruit powers?
But I'm tired of that whole will thing. I'm tired of it.
I know. But hold on.
They keep bringing it
I
up.
don't care what they say.
Hello. I'm sorry. Hello. That's better. Okay, that's better. Okay, continue. I'm sorry. It was my mic.
I'm with all of what you're saying. Because I thought of that earlier, but I was like, I don't know if it's just a coincidence. Because there are coincidences.
Yeah.
But what if Imu has just all the powers, like all those powers, and she's able to like use them freely?
That's what I'm...
Like all for one, you're saying?
Kinda. If she's the progenitor of these powers and she is able to use the arrow, what if she can just access it at any time? That's why she's able to take it away and stow it. What if the powers are stored within her and she loans them out?
Yeah, I mean, it's all the same premise.
That's what I'm saying.
What if the one that isn't is the Nika because it's completely free? Like, what if that's the one that's like just gotten away from
It's the parallel?
Yeah.
But that's...
Nika can do whatever he wants, but...
Nika
doesn't need everything. He can just...
I mean, because he kind of taught Bonnie how to do it. I'm just saying. Like, what if it works similarly?
That played... Exactly. Because Luffy doesn't fully understand his devil fruit yet.
I feel like we're cooking
That's good.
now.
Bro, this is good.
I'm just saying, like, what if Nika can do the similar thing because Bonnie didn't even think to do that until she was like, no, you can do it too. And next thing you know, she can do it.
It's in a different way. The way they look at, they're doing the same thing. I believe that. What you're saying is perfect. They're doing the same thing, but Luffy is through free will.
What if Luffy believes in the Straw Hat Pirates and that's the reason why they get stronger?
Whoa.
So now
no, like Buddy from Bleach.
Yeah, like what if Luffy
like
believes
that
so strongly?
Remember, he said to Baz B, he said, "What you thought you were getting so great on your own?
What if
it's
Luffy
because you're around him."
What if Luffy believes in Usopp's lies and they become true because of Luffy?
Bro, Luffy has a lot of like fuss right. He got a lot of power right now, bro.
Okay. So what?
That's real though. That's
so what we're
Zoro
what we're
introduced
saying
himself to Luffy is a certain type of way, and that's why Luffy sees him that way.
So what
and that's
we're
why
saying,
everyone is always so moved by him.
Listen. So what we're saying is, Imu is creating strength through force.
Correct.
Right. And Luffy is creating strength through love and belief
and freedom and free will.
So he's pushing a narrative, one side of the coin,
which is just as equal and as powerful.
The other side of the coin. So they're two sides of the same coin. They're doing the same thing, but different routes.
Right.
Correct. Complete parallel. That's nuts. That's kind of nutty, bro.
I came up with this on the way, by the way. We were just talking about it.
I'm not gonna. Half of this shit was we were kind of cooking. This was like we were throwing some shit in. But the one thing I did, I'm
rolling with that because I can see Oda's going into a certain direction, and that's what it seems like. This is what we're getting. It's always gonna be two sides of the same coin. Every anime that we've ever watched has always been like that. The problem is Oda's just going into a deeper, more analytical and
The problem is it's not two. There's a third,
which would be Blackbeard. But essentially, But if you look at Blackbeard,
he rides the middle though.
Blackbeard, he is the
navigation between the two.
Yeah, he draws the line. So he does. Because if you think
about
it,
he's got a lot of knowledge.
He's closer to Luffy than he is to Imu.
But listen, no, because Blackbeard knows a lot. He has a lot of knowledge.
No, but
hear me out.
I'm talking about his goals.
Correct. He's just as crazy as Luffy.
Right.
But as far as he's not a complete dummy. Luffy is a complete dummy. Like you understand?
No, he's a dummy.
He's a dummy.
No, but
it's
like
Goku.
Genius it's because like we can't even conceive his dream right now, so Oda doesn't present it.
I'm not trying to attack him like that. I know Luffy's got depth to him. I'm not trying to say it, but you understand what I'm saying? Like Blackbeard is like as far as like intellect and like intention, and Luffy has no intention besides him just being Like he saw Kaido, he didn't train, and he thought he could go fight. He went to go fight him without even thinking in his head. Like that's the type of person Luffy is. You
But
understand
we've
what I'm saying?
also seen Luffy have those introspective moments, like the moment he met Blackbeard, where he's like, "This isn't something right now." He's like, "That's not one person."
But that
Zoro
kind of
said the same thing
That
as
hints,
well.
but that hints on kind of what I'm saying because they're very similar. So if there's anyone
wait for that
that Luffy's gonna, you understand what I'm saying? It's gonna be Blackbeard.
Yeah.
That's the
It's-
hardest
it's-
moment in anime. Can we talk about it real quick?
So
Yeah, I kinda
okay,
wanna talk
before
about that.
before we
I'm
even
glad you brought that
get
up.
let's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, yeah,
let's
cook.
go back because
I'm sorry, yeah. We cooked for a little bit.
We just went down the rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. That
real
was
quick,
good,
no,
that was
listen.
good.
So we've always been talking about how Oda's been setting up. This is going to be bigger than the Paramount War.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So essentially, now we're seeing the entrance of the Holy Knights.
Correct.
Right?
Mhm.
Now, Revolutionary Army. What did Dragon say?
We know
do
it.
not move
Until they move.
until the Holy Knights move, right? And now, since we've been going through these chapters in Elbath, we're starting to we're hearing about Harold, how great of a king he was, how he was pushing for the giants to go into peacetime.
Yeah.
He wanted to get away from how the ancient giants were.
Yeah.
All right, and I know Fred, this is gonna be so the ancient giants all had horns just like oars. Okay,
Yep.
Harold removed his horns.
Okay. I
That's
did
how
see
much.
a little bit about
That's how
that.
much he wanted to push forward
Denounce.
into the future.
Yeah, he wanted
denounce
to be-
that ancient bloodline.
Yeah.
So now we know there's also been some kind of turmoil between the giants because there's giants who want to go into that route of peace, and there's other giants who want to keep the old ways.
Okay.
Right. So now this goes back into Loki. Loki wants to stay in that war terror, everything like that. He's violent.
Yeah.
Loki's violent. He's mischievous, but he's violent as well.
Yeah.
I think that plays a part into another opposing force, giants that take Loki's side. They're probably lying in wait for Loki's return.
To be completely
Something
free.
doesn't ring true about that to me though, because like if you get in 1136, you
Yeah.
had the call where the person was like, "Loki, you're sweeter than you let on," and she's
You're talking about with I know the interaction. I saw.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So he's like, apparently this person sees Loki as this sweet, kind-hearted person, and even he's stating, "I'm not really like," but that's not for everybody.
Yeah.
I
He
don't.
did say that.
I know
That
what you're
did
talking
happen.
about.
That
I
did
know what you're
happen.
talking
don't
about.
think that Loki is the monster we want him to be. I think he's actually going to be on the softer side, but I think he is extremely powerful. So I want to know more about the incident because I think there's nothing in One Piece. When we get to these stories, typically in One Piece, they're never how they originally went. Somebody always takes the fall because they see the bigger picture, or they're just like, it doesn't really matter.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so to talk about that, you didn't see it yet,
Yeah.
but there is a scene where you see the Straw Hats and what was the navigator's name for the new giants?
Road.
Road. So Road takes them to the castle, which is essentially like a graveyard.
Yeah.
So in the incident, Loki apparently slaughtered 100 giants, including Harold, the king.
Yeah.
Okay?
I have two things I want to talk about on that, but continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that standpoint, the only person who survived, there was only two people who survived that incident.
Okay.
It was Loki and then the other
With the-
chief.
Oh
who
yeah,
had
the
sword in his head.
old head.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
yep.
Right.
Something, yeah. So to talk, something might not be right.
Okay.
So he doesn't really have he just in his mind,
Yeah.
Loki killed everybody.
Okay.
So either something happened and Loki took the blame for it, or Loki actually slaughtered everybody.
Can I tell you something? There's two things I want to touch on here. Pause. Okay. One, we have to speak to Loki's strength.
Right.
Okay. I know we didn't have enough
how he didn't
information.
fold.
It's not even just that. The fact that
Mm-hmm.
Shamrock, listen, the fact that Shamrock, okay, and what's the
Gunko.
Gunko
Yeah.
personally came to Loki and invited him to join the God Knights speaks to his strength because, again, we're going to keep having this callback. What did Dragon say?
He's not moving into the Holy Knights.
The Holy Knights is the absolute top. That's what's between the Gorosei and Imu. I believe that.
Well,
I still
not
believe
not the top, but the beginning to the end.
that. Okay,
If
but
that makes sense.
what would that mean?
I
what
think
would,
it's
what would
more
be
like,
what would be over the God Knights?
I think what he meant
Emu
by
and
that wasn't
Emu.
necessarily.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying just as far as strength,
No,
I'm
I
saying-
don't think it's like that. Is what you're saying. I don't think it's necessarily strength. I think they might be strong. Not saying they're not strong, but I think it might be. Okay, when they start to move, that means shit starting to really develop.
I understand.
So from
Like I
that
said,
point,
beginning to
I
the
need
end.
to.
I understand
It's
that.
like the-
but no, but you guys know how One Piece is, bro. If they're saying even in that term, bro, they are the end all be all besides Emu. We have these. How
'Cause
many
we've seen the
chapters have
Gurusei
gone?
already.
We've seen every single Gurusei transform everything. There is no more force outside of pirates. And when I say pirates, I say Blackbeard.
So who are
Because that's-
stronger, the Gorosei or the Holy Knights?
The Holy Knights would wash them.
Yeah, that makes sense because
The Gorosei didn't impress me. That's what I'm asking.
That-
that
exact-
bad. So
bro,
it would make sense that the
and-
Holy Knights are stronger than the Gurusei.
Figurlin Garling is, I'm sure he's a menace right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, but he's
but
an
he's
old man.
nowhere. He's an old man.
Yeah.
And that's how they were able to make the position, the transition to have his son now is the leader of the
No
Holy
cap,
Knights.
I don't get no. And this isn't just me. When
Go ahead.
looking at Shamrock, I get a different vibe. Not like the menacing, like he's gonna be a problem type
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
I get that he's not. I don't think he's OP.
Bro, I get
Oh,
crippling.
can I
I
say
get like
something?
he's not like Shanks. Like Shanks is constantly dulling down what the bro. When we see him open up, the first thing we're gonna think in our head is, bro, that's what Shanks is capable of.
So listen, that's what I was just. The aura that he had is very similar. It's
Oh.
a gentle, but at the same time commanding.
Correct, bro.
It's gentle and commanding at the same time. You know that there's a ferocity behind it. That's why he doesn't need to yell, scream. Listen, like that moment where he was with Gonku, he said, listen, no, we're done. Because
So-
there's
Don't
a
worry
scene
about it.
in the last chapter,
Yeah.
there was a scene where Gonku is pretty much beating the shit out of Loki.
Yeah.
And you need to join the God Knights.
My
Yeah.
thing
Like, I
is,
don't know
if
what
you
you're
had
doing.
that perception, if you, because like, here's the thing about how I see it. If he had that perception and like this, like, what's gonna say, this ability to see into people's hearts, or like how all the strong people do, they're able to like tell the potential of someone.
Right.
Correct.
I think he'd have been able to know from meeting Loki, this isn't the type of person who would do that. So that's why I kind of underestimate him a little bit, because like
I
off
wouldn't
of
say
meeting
that.
Loki,
Yeah, I'm
just
sorry.
through like me reading it, I never thought Loki was gonna bend to that kind of conversion.
Of course not.
And
So I don't think anytime you see a character like that who comes to present like an option,
I got
they
it.
typically come into it knowing the type of person they're dealing with.
Right.
Like I think if Blackbeard approaches somebody, he's not gonna be like, he's gonna see them, he's gonna meet them. He's like, you aren't the type to bend the knee.
So here. But doesn't it say enough, even like in your circumstance, like how you said with Blackbeard, doesn't that say enough about the person for that, the person that we're talking about, to go personally to go recruit somebody? Doesn't that speak enough to their strength and their potential for them to personally go and say, listen, you need to join us? That is, bro.
I think he's gonna be strong. I just don't think he's gonna be.
No, I think
tier.
he has outworldly strength. I think he's on the same tier as Luffy. I think he's on the same tier as Shanks. I think he's on. Bro,
But
we
with a
learned.
Cerberus in his sword?
but let me okay,
Go.
so
Yeah.
my thing is, like, what you guys, I'm like right in between the two of you.
Yeah.
I think Loki has potential to be one of like the most devastating people within the One Piece generation. There's a reason why, if you're the leader of the Holy Knights and you're coming down personally with Gonku, who I think Gonku's probably one of his higher
That's his
ranking.
right- that's probably his right hand.
Could be his right hand.
Bless
Right? For you to go directly to Loki and beat him to a pulp, and him being chained up in sea stone
And he's eating it.
he's eating like he's beaten to a, like she's beating the shit out of him.
And that's what I'm saying. That to me makes me not take him too serious.
But the other reason that he's also going to him is like, if I can get Loki, we can finally take over Elbaf and get control of the Giants, because they're one of the territories who are not under
Our reign.
yeah.
Like the official government.
yeah,
like,
they're not in.
yeah.
They're a part of it.
Yeah.
So you know that's their one big thing. We want to
And
control
that's the strength.
everything.
Everybody wants the Giants, bro.
So to me, it's different. It kind of reminds me of like the kid who's gotten his dad's Ferrari and just doing shit. Like Garland's not gone with the fucking Gorosei, so he's like, I'm in charge now.
Let
I'm
me
gonna
do some new
this."
shit.
That's how I get the feeling. Like it just seems to me like dad with the new Ferrari, because you had the chance to do this for a long ass time.
But they couldn't do it.
So-
They couldn't do it. So now he's trying to do something
Well,
At that,
his dad's gone.
he's doing
He
something
got the
his father
keys to
couldn't do.
Ferrari.
But he made the call. Shamrock made the call. Said, "Listen,
We need him.
no, not even that." They said he told Ganku after Ganku was like beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Listen, stop it.
We're just gonna kill him.
We're just gonna come.
We're
in."
gonna come out and kill.
So
That's what he's
he
thinking.
essentially made the call to like, hey, come to Elbath. This shit's He made the call. This shit's starting now.
Yes.
All right. I want to talk about some of the other shit we see. Just like
Okay,
little shit that we see.
so this is another thing I wanted to touch on. So Kurz kind of spoke on it. I'm a firm believer, right? And it kind of aligns with what you were saying about Loki's archetype, like the kind of person he is, right? I still believe that he is gonna be some type of antagonizing or like a separate force in this battle royale that is going to take place. Okay, I believe that, right? But I think with him, it's more like there was something that happened with Harold, and you know how Harold went as far as to take his horns out to denounce, and you understand he was trying to take another leaf, right? I feel like him and Loki were on the same side. I feel like Loki is falling on a sword, and he swore to his father that he would take that down with him. That's why he's taking all of the beatings. He's letting blah, blah, blah. I think that something was happening, and he said, listen, you're the only person I can trust, blah, blah, blah. Loki might be a little twisted because of the type of person he is. You understand what I'm saying? And he's probably taking it further. Someone's going to have to beat the sense into him, right? But I do believe, like you said, there's glimpses where he was talking to, I don't know who it was. I saw little things online. He was talking, I think it was some female, and he was saying how, if I was there, I would have killed all of them. Like, that's a nice gesture, but you're a murderer. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of person he is. And I feel like he's kind of walking the line. You understand what I'm saying? But he's not, bro, he will kill. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going into that with Loki because I'm already putting Loki. We're talking, but Loki's already in my top echelon of characters.
Yeah,
100%.
Aura's
so
crazy.
For me, no, I'm just talking about, to me, he's up there.
Yeah,
so like,
for sure.
Going into it, his character is all right. So Loki's typically known as a trickster in every comic book,
whatever
manga,
reference.
Yeah.
But this
Norse
Loki
mythology,
seems to be
everything.
exact opposite. Like, you think he's tricking Luffy, but if he was tricking somebody, wouldn't he just take the God Knight's offer, get set free? You feel me? He's being very earnest.
He's prideful.
But he's extremely prideful. This Loki is prideful. Continue.
Even when he's talking to the woman, he seems like completely earnest. She's like, you're lighter than you let on. He seems like he plays this role. And I think that's the trickster part. And I think
I see what you mean. I understand
that he's
what
playing
you mean.
this
That's
role
a
and
good
he
point.
allows it to be played out. But if he really was that person, he probably would have been like,
That's
if he's
his
as
trickster
maniacal as you
aspect.
think,
Yeah.
he probably been like, yeah, let me free, and we can do
But
this.
at the same
feel
time,
Because he made a promise with Loki.
Yeah.
He made a promise, and he's not breaking it.
Yeah,
I
Luffy
agree. I kind of agree with you on that because there is scenes in 1136 where you see the mischievous side of younger Loki.
Yeah.
They sent him down to Helheim, and he
Pretty
much trained all the evil, the monsters and beasts and stuff. And he would send them down to Elbath, like where everybody's living, and they would just cause chaos. But they also said giants died during those skirmishes between the little monsters in Helheim. So at that same, I don't know. The stories that we're hearing, it could go either way because you've seen silhouettes
That's what
of him.
I'm saying.
But
It's like
in any manga and anime, have you ever known a bad guy to be able to befriend animals? That typically is a hero trait.
Nah, it could be anti-hero.
But anti-hero is still kind of hero, but it's still hero. But what I'm saying is, he might float between this line because when the one thing that stood out to me with the wolf was he's like, he knows what he's getting into, trying to protect me. I'm not going to disrespect him by, I think he just has that very earnest type of personality instead of being the trickster. To me, he seems very honest.
And the animals seem like it's not a fear loyalty. They have like honest like love for him.
Do you see how many animals were laid out trying to protect him?
Yeah, they have a love for him. They have a love for him.
So
So
thing
that plays to the.
Yeah.
I know. I get it.
It's weird. This Loki shit that Oda's doing,
like
it's fucking with my head because
like
at one moment I hear somebody talking and then I'm like, but it could be.
But what if
here-
the moment he gets set free, he turns into a demon?
Don't forget, Oda also said in Elbath, there's gonna be a showdown between him and him. Okay? You know how Oda likes to talk in codes. Who do you think the showdown is? Shamrock Shanks already? Are we ready for that?
What if it's Blackbeard?
I think Blackbeard's earlier than Shanks and Shamrock.
Okay.
Like a real Blackbeard battle. Like I think
Where do we see Blackbeard?
Can I
Quick
say
question.
something? Listen, further on.
At the
but
end,
this
brother.
is I had said this before, and I know you guys are.
No, here, let's hear it.
I truly believe this is going to be a parallel to Skypiea. Usopp
Oh shit.
Usopp is going to somehow get in touch with the
giant way of using hockey.
not even the giant wave.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be. He's gonna learn some way
Yeah.
that the giants are gonna put some form of hockey into a weapon for Usopp. He's gonna get with blacksmiths,
Yeah.
right? Who create ancient. All these giants have all these cool weapons.
Of course.
He's gonna get something, just like how he was using the dials, and I think it's gonna be in the form of a hammer. From day one, what did Usopp used to always use when he was a carpenter?
You want to be Mjolnir so bad.
He's gonna get Mjolnir.
Mjolnir
What if-
has to play a
He's going
part
to-
Time out.
somewhere.
What
going
if it's
to get-
called Mjolnir? What if it's like his weapon, his new weapon is called Mjolnir?
That would be fire.
It's either going to
I
be
would
there.
love that.
Listen, there's either going to be a weapon that Usopp is going to go on a quest to go retrieve that no giant has been able to pick up
Yeah.
because it's too small,
Yeah.
right?
And he's gonna go out of his way to go get it.
Maybe there's somebody created something that's so small and it's holding so much power, but the giants can't pick it up because they're so big.
It has to
Like
be.
this.
Tell you
You know what would be funny?
Or
It has
it's
to be
something created
here.
for him.
I want a straw hat to eat a fruit for once. I want a straw hat. Somebody
We'll
Nah,
never see
nah,
that.
we're not-
We'll never
that's
see
not
that. If they
happening.
have
I
to
think
eat
that
it,
would be
they'll never
so
eat it.
fire,
They'll
though.
never
The
eat it.
only person who's gonna get it, and we've said this we've heard like theories about this.
Yeah.
We've heard Frankie getting Kuma's fruit.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I've heard that. But listen. You know what would be funny? Like how it would make sense is if the Giants, because all the Giants are always so courageous, they're so blah, blah, blah. They created a weapon that can only be picked up by someone that has so much,
Yeah.
but it just
It's
doesn't
fool's
have
gold.
it.
It's supposed to be fool's gold.
Correct.
And-
And then
yeah.
I could see that. Like that's why he's the only person that can pick it up. Like
Right.
like damn, that you know what I'm saying?
But
Like
really and truly, there was
that would be
ancient
cool.
hockey,
I would. I'm not against that. That would be kind of cool.
And
I
he
just don't want him
dies.
to die.
And he dies.
See,
He
the
dies.
fucking
He dies.
curse.
Let's
Not
go.
gonna
Stop
make it.
killing Usopp.
He always
Not
want to
gonna
kill
make it, bro. He's not
Usopp,
gonna
bro.
make it.
Alright.
He's not gonna make it.
Bro, Usopp's gonna be alive longer than Brook. But let me explain something to you.
Go.
I want to ask you guys a question. Just getting into the last parts of like
Yeah.
the little things that people probably want to hear. All right.
Yeah.
The guy in the hat,
Mm-hmm.
who we all want to be Scotty Caban.
Scopper. Yeah.
What do we think? Do we think it's Scopper or do we think it's somebody else?
I think it's Scopper's Gabon.
It would make sense.
I hope so, but I don't think so.
I think it's Scopper's Gabon.
It would make sense, but it's like Oda's got to come up with something. Like how does he fit in?
Here,
Like what is
I'll
what
tell you
kind
why.
of yeah
I'm gonna tell you why.
yeah
Throughout this whole story,
Yeah.
right? Anytime Luffy has needed to reach a certain point in his storyline, who always shows up? Somebody from Goldie Rogers' crew.
main crew. Yep.
Additionally.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you see
Yes.
the spoilers?
I didn't see the
They
spoilers.
confirmed this person was in Roger's crew based on what he said. So it is somebody from Roger's crew. So we just have to figure out.
Roger
Scopper,
saw.
then.
Listen, Roger
It's
saw
gotta
the
be
future.
Scopper. There's nobody else.
That's why he laughed when he went to go see the One Piece. I had said that me and Fred had to. Oh my God, we
I
don't have time
remember.
for this.
Until you see Silver's
Yeah.
Rayleigh
Listen,
sitting
no.
there.
Listen, no. Me and Fred went down a rabbit hole one day.
Yeah.
Okay, we were saying, what if Goldie Rogers said to Shanks, he said, "Listen, I am not the Pirate King. I am not the one.
Not who you.
I'm not
prop
who
me
you think
up
I
to.
am.
Yeah.
And you will never achieve that.
You can't
your
be.
role-
You're never gonna be that person.
Your role is to help
The next.
the next Pirate King."
I wouldn't be surprised.
Right? What if this whole time everybody's been,
Like, that's why
he's the
they're
pirate,
laughing.
he's
They're
the-
like, bro, we
there
fucking
is
risked our
no
life.
bro.
Like,
There
we did
is
all
no
this
One
shit.
Piece.
Like,
There is no One Piece.
well, Oda
He-
confirmed that there is something.
No,
there.
there's something there. But what
It
if
wasn't for
what
him.
if Roger
Yeah.
did all this to
Just
set up to push the story
Correct,
so that
because-
people could go out, and then the person who's supposed to be the Pirate King will just come out.
I remember because
That doesn't make sense. Only because one, Oda confirmed there's a One Piece. But
no,
also,
not like that. Not like that.
Not like that,
Like this. Like this.
His job was to push the narrative.
Roger knows that there is a One Piece. He went out, blah, 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 right? But he knew he wasn't the person. He saw the truth. He knows what has to happen.
I'm too early.
I'm too early.
That's why he set the Great
So
Pirate
in
Revolution.
his head, he's like,
Right. No, I agree with that.
and that's why he's saying, I'm not saying that Roger left. Like, we don't think Roger left anything. We think that when he got there, there was nothing for it. Like, all this shit that he risked, his whole crew, that's why they laughed. But as far as there being something
we
there.
did all this for nothing.
Correct. They're like, bro, what the, like, have you ever been like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I think it was like a what the fuck kind of moment, and they kind of just laughed about it. But there is a One Piece, but there's no way.
He never found it.
And with the way that Roger thinks and how he looks at things and how he wants to be free ball, he aligns with Joy Boy. He aligns with Luffy. Like, he has that same thing. He knew that there has to be, it's guaranteed that there's going to be somebody, right? What's the best way for him to guarantee that that's going to happen is for him to create that uproar.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying?
He was the
I'm with you.
catalyst.
That's
I think he did that on
his job-
purpose.
right.
Yeah.
That's
correct,
what
correct.
I
That's
think-
what we think. That's
I
at
think
least.
he learned of information when he got there. I think he was the Pirate King because I think the Pirate King is a title.
Yeah.
I don't
for
think
sure,
it's-
for
I don't
sure.
think it's like-
He was definitely
But
the pirate.
in his mind, I don't think he truly believed he was the Pirate King.
Have you? Anytime
no.
I see Roger, and his personality, like he seems like a crybaby. Like I am the Pirate King, but I'm just too early.
I think he thinks for like when he thinks Pirate King,
Yeah.
like he sees pirate, but that's not where his head at. Just like Luffy doesn't want to be the king. Luffy doesn't want to rule. He just
we
wants
never
to be free.
heard
Like,
Luffy's
you understand what I'm
true
saying?
dream.
Like
Everybody else has heard
and
it.
like he said, I want to be Pirate King because when you're Pirate King, you're the freest person in the world.
So he can achieve his true dream. He cannot achieve
So
Without
unless,
being
yes.
all right, I'm gonna break the fourth wall here.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's give I just want to give a quick summation.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think the One Piece is, Curse? Already in your mind. Don't give
Just
the
like,
back
yeah,
alley
yeah,
explanation.
yeah.
What is it?
I think it's something that's going to bring everything back into like a Pangea type of thing and stop the world from sinking into the bottom
So
of the
we're of the
ocean.
same mindset.
Yeah.
So it could be that I don't know how it's gonna take place, but I think the One Piece is something that will allow everybody to be
Together.
Unified.
correct.
Yeah, so
Unified.
we're all on the
We're
same
on the
as,
same page.
Yeah, as far as
Yeah,
like
yeah,
all their
100%.
goals, because obviously at the end, everybody, how is that even going to be
Because
possible?
I feel like
The all
Luffy's
blue
dream
they-
is for all his friends to have a giant party or some shit. And I feel like all his friends to be able to come together. Or some
everyone.
shit.
I think he wants everybody.
So, and I think it also coincides because everybody's dream has to come true.
yeah.
I think it coincides with Sanji's dream.
Yeah.
The all blue. That's
blue.
what I'm saying. Like,
And you need
how
all.
can,
You
And
need
guess
all,
what?
Everything
You need to destroy the red line and all
Yeah.
that. So I
That-
think we're of the same mind when it comes to that.
Yeah.
That being said, I think Roger knows exactly what needs to happen. I know he thinks there's a time frame for it. I think something
Catalyst. He's
with
a
Joy
catalyst.
Boy, he knew he wasn't.
Yeah.
He knew he was Joy Boy, but he wasn't Joy Boy.
Correct.
Right.
So I think there
He
was
played a part in
there's
the Joy Boy
piece
story.
missing.
Yes.
There was something missing that he needed to do. I also think there's some time travel involved, but that's just me.
I still believe that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure.
So-
Okay, so go.
Not only that, I only want to touch on the little boy.
Oh, the kid
half
that's playing Luffy's role, young Luffy's role.
The half pirate.
The
Yeah.
kid that's talking about he loves Shanks, he blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Yeah.
Who do you think his father is? Is it Scabber
Could be.
or is it someone else?
See, I don't know. Did they talk about?
He said his
something?
dad is a pirate, a strong pirate.
Could be
Oh
Scappa's
wow, it could be Scappa because if he's the one that's there.
But I'm trying to figure out
It's
how,
not
how
Shanks.
these little niggas jumping inside these.
They don't care, bro.
Climb
They
a tree
don't
with us.
They be swimming. I'm almost done. They be swimming in that shit. Listen, out. Yeah. Oh shit, he knocked his shit out.
Box
Listen.
in the box.
Listen. One thing I want to say.
You good?
So my dog. Shout out Phil Khalifa. He brought something up to me.
Wiz?
No, Phil Khalifa, my dog. Listen, He said like this. There's like a theory that's going around.
Right.
Right. And I was looking at it because I knew the theory, but I was looking at it differently. Right. You know how they're doing the whole like Ragnarok and blah, blah, blah. You know how they said Fenrir has 2 children. Right. You remember how I told y'all boys, I believe Garling has the Fenrir devil fruit. Right.
Yeah.
Fenrir,
Sun and the moon.
Okay.
Shanks is the sun, and
No, listen. That's what I thought.
yeah.
That's not what the story is. How it goes is one of them chases the sun and the other one chases the moon. So when I thought about that, I thought it was Shanks is chasing the sun. He's chasing Luffy.
Yeah.
But that's not what it is.
Okay.
It's Shamrock. He's chasing the sun.
To take down the sun.
He's trying to take down the sun.
And Shanks is chasing the
He's
moon.
chasing the moon. Who's the moon?
Emu.
No.
Oh, Blackbeard.
Blackbeard. Shanks hasn't been
Oh shit.
Shanks hasn't been worried about nobody. Like when he talks about Luffy, it's not like in a threat. It's not in a threatening way. It's never been in a threatening way. You understand what I'm saying? It's always been like, yeah, like we need him. Like that's the guy. That's the guy. But when he talks about Blackbeard,
Get this motherfucker off the board.
so here's the parallel. When Shamrock, because now we know it was Shamrock that was at the thing.
Yeah.
When he said, I want to talk to you about a certain pirate, who do you think he was talking about?
Luffy.
What's the name of?
And we thought it was Shanks.
And
talking
we
about
thought it was
Blackbeard.
Shanks talking about Blackbeard.
I'm so fucked in my head.
I'm
right
trying to tell you.
I have a question.
That shit fucked my head
I
up,
didn't
bro.
think about that.
I have a question.
I'm trying to tell you.
Does Shanks' sword have a name?
Griffin. It guards treasure. Griffins are known for guarding treasure.
And Luffy is the treasure.
Okay. No, I'm only asking because what if his shit was called Orthrus, I was gonna lose it.
Yeah. They
That could be Shamrock's sword.
No,
Brother.
But his is it has the power of Cerberus, so that wouldn't make sense.
I'm just saying, I'll leave it at that. I know we're kind of getting out at the time. Listen, this is good.
Yeah.
This is good. A lot of good shit's happening in One Piece right now. Do you guys have any final pieces? Do you have anything?
Oh yeah.
Brad looks like he's cooking something right now.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Y'all are gonna hate me. Usopp dies.
God
I'm
damn it.
out. Usopp dies. This is
Chris,
Casey Silverback.
signing
aka
out.
Curve. I'm signing out.
Yo.
Bang.
Yo.
Usopp's dead.
Wow. Curry's nuts, bro. He want to kill him so bad,
He's
bro.
dead. Usopp's dead, bro. And, he's,
I don't know
Brad-
what
and
you
they're
got
gonna
going on.
Brad,
bury
talk
him with
to me.
Mjolnir.
I'm just minding my business over here.
They're
You know what?
they're gonna
it's-
bury him with Mjolnir, and Mjolnir's gonna sit on top of his grave, and no one's ever gonna pick it up because they're not worthy.
That's fucked up. They better not kill Usopp.
Usopp's dead, bro.
Ben, I know this is a lot. One Piece is always, it's all over the place. I know we'll get there. We're gonna keep doing this. You're gonna get there. You're gonna understand what's going on.
Hey, I'm watching it
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now, so
I
I
love
take
that.
my time. I'm
there you
getting caught up. I'm taking my time. It's
Yeah.
gonna take me a while, but maybe eventually
You get in.
I'll get there.
Go
But I
ahead,
love
Brad.
it.
I
I
know
love
you've
the
been
passion.
searching.
Yeah.
Love the
Shamrock is a 3-leaf clover, right?
Yeah. Or 4-leaf clover,
Doesn't-
whatever it is.
Isn't
No,
the
it's
4-leaf clover?
3-leaf.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Which one
He
means
has a
despair?
3-headed sword.
So he probably turns into a 3-headed dog, Cerberus.
No, but his sword has it.
But I'm
His
sure
sword
he
is
has a
devil
devil
fruit.
fruit.
No, his sword has a devil fruit.
No.
His sword has a devil fruit? Is that what it is?
Oh!
Is that what it is?
Till next time.
But what?
All right,
so
we're
now,
out,
listen.
We're out.
That will-
We got to end this.
He does.
We have to
One
end,
second.
guys, we have to end this.
1 second. Would that explain Griffin being able to get on fire and do the things that it's capable of?
Possibly.
That's it. All right, Ben.
Sign us out, brother.
I love today.
That's why he's giving me
Ladies
funk
and
free
gentlemen,
vibes.
Thank you so much for watching Animanga Junkeez. 2 E's, no I. Stay golden.
Let's do it.